Hi, this is my PowerPoint for why I chose wildlife management for EVSP 505. I'll go over my background and work experience, our South Dakota ranch, my master's information, Leopold's land ethic, and then any questions you have, you can message me through APUS. Basically, my background is a bachelor's degree from Colorado School of Mines in geological engineering with an emphasis in hydrology. I have about 25 years of industry experience, which is primarily focused on engineering and hydrological consulting. I had the opportunity to travel around the world working. I got to go to Indonesia, all over South America. So I was in Venezuela for about a year. I went to Bolivia, Brazil. I also was at the Red Dog Mine, which is about 150 miles north of the Arctic Circle. And the two pictures below were at the Red Dog Mine. And actually, the picture above was me at the Red Dog Mine. I was also in charge of the Drinking Water Protection Program for the Alaska Department of Environmental Conservation. My husband and I have recently retired from consulting, and we're enjoying living on a ranch in South Dakota. We have many animals here as we took in rescue animals that were in need and kind of help rehabilitate them. These are generally farm or companion animals which had been neglected or abused. We rehab them so that they can live productive lives. These are some of our horses, which we have here at the ranch. We try and find appropriate homes when they're rehabilitated. Otherwise, they just kind of live out their lives on our property. We try to be as green as possible here at the ranch. We don't use any pesticides or herbicides. And our electric fencing for the pastures is all solar paneled. I'd like to get solar paneled for the house, but it's kind of cost prohibitive at this point. We're just trying to make our footprint as small as we can. Throughout my whole life, I wanted to learn more about environmental science. I would have done a bachelor's degree in either ecology or biology, but at the time I was at Colorado School of Mines, and it's a strictly engineering college. I didn't want to transfer out, so I did the geologic engineering, closest I could get. But I'm kind of taking this opportunity now to learn more about it. I don't envision working in the field, but I think it'll be helpful for my personal development and my understanding of the world we live in. I'm about halfway through the master's program. It's in environmental policy and management with a fish and wildlife management concentration. I'm looking forward to learning more about wildlife management in this class. What I read in Leopold's land ethic, I really found fascinating. I decided to learn more about it. I went out and got the book, A Sand County Almanac, and sketches here and there, which was where the land ethic was from. This was a really interesting book. I would highly recommend it. Even though it was written in 1949, there's so many timely topics that are discussed. I was actually amazed that it was written so long ago. The section regarding the ecological conscience and the idea that land use ethics are still governed wholly by economic self-interest was amazing. The summary there explains that a system of conservation based solely on economic self-interest is really lopsided. So unfortunately, when a part of the land doesn't have economic or commercial value to a group of humans, we tend to overlook that part and think of it as worthless. It's kind of a disturbing pattern that we've seen here over the last few months and last few years, decades now. Another topic that's discussed in this is that an ethical relation to land can't exist without the love, respect, and admiration for the land, and a high regard for the land's value. And this is beyond an economic value. And I've been a avid hiker. I love bird watching. It's unthinkable to me that people really think of land as it can be overlooked or disregarded only because it doesn't have some economic value. But I think there's a moral responsibility here that we all have for all parts of our environment and not just the economically valuable ones. Everything's kind of interrelated. We all need to do our best to care for the environment. We only have one world, and all parts of the environment are all part of that world. And we need to care about and understand these relationships. We need to extend our ethics beyond our own self-interest. All of these things together make it even more important that I learn all I can about wildlife management and hope that I can share this with others. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or text me through APUS. And this is my reference. Thank you very much.